Manchester United cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition...
He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, super find. And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's found a way past. Now it's Fagioli. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a searching pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. Shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Après 32 minutes de jeu par le numéro 18.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Can he get on the end of this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's had a hit! And it's in! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Le numéro 7, Messi!
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Messi, and he's on his way! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Short changes him with that pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Manchester United really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again. Searching passes played there. Fagioli. Oyarzabal, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Fagioli. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's worked it through. Gets into some space. Oh, good spread. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Almost an hour gone. Now, can they get him away? He's on it, can he get away? Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Son Heung-min is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He's had a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Pressing high and with purpose. Picked out brilliantly, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Now it's Oyarzabal.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Has crossed in, big header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's played forward. And that's it. Manchester United have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Cher public, je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Messi gets a foot in here. That has been cut short. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now then, the ball's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Point-blank header! And for a moment, time stood still. So we're still where we started right now. Nigeria have reclaimed it. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Takes a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! Manchester United! So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicely weighted ball. Picked out, chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
And the defence was completely beaten then. Exploiting that space in behind has proven very effective for them in this game. It's good stuff.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him. That has ended up in no man's land. The ball's gone astray. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! And it's hit, and another try! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Messi. Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now, can they get him away? Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did. And he shoots! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
The attendance for this match was 80,000.
He's found a way through. It has not gone well. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's a sharp little ball here. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh no, what has happened here? Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Nigeria seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And he's away. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 25.
Nigeria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 7. Coming on the field.
Oh, what a mistake!
19.
Tries a shot! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
The goal scorer for
Terrible
Manchester
error,
United.
duly punished.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Searching pass he's played there. Pinches it off him. Quality ball.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now that looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. Great chance! And that's past the post. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks
Hello,
to Jim.
Attendees.
We both wish you a very good evening.
Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Almost half an hour in now. Spread neatly. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Pass somewhat off target. Now there's a fine ball. And he's had a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that is asking for... Oh, shooting chance! Takes the shot! No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Robertson. Well, that has not gone well. Caicedo. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's a promising position. Shot at goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
They get a throw in.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that...
Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Oh, look at this decent chance! They've scored! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
En el minuto 63, el dorsal 11.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Gets into some space. Shoots! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead is extended still further.
Gol del Manchester United.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It looks a good ball through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. That is lovely. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. 5 minutes to add. And that's that. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada partido para su comodidad.
Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's ambitious. He's got away with one there. Well read, nice interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Crosses it in. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Turns back here, probably the best option. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ball looks... And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been...
Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Foot in. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's one-on-one, surely! Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Shoots! He can get that clear. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Shot, surely! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Manchester United really do look to have it all sewn up here. And he was alert to it. Valverde. Messi! It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And this is Messi. And Messi! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Marcó en el minuto 65 el dorsal 7, Messi.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Valverde pinches it off him. Has a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, what a mistake! Can he finish? It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
En el minuto 74, el dorsal 18.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has been cut short. Valverde. Great pressure, plenty of it. Messi. Oh, super ball. Big chance! Just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react.
5 minutos de descuento.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the finish! No, it's wide.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Serán sustituidos por...
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Que lleva un vestido azul y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su abuelo que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Manchester United are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too.
Messi! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Tries to pass it through. Messi picked out brilliantly. Out of play for a goal kick. Pressing high and with purpose. He's gone for goal. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Manchester United are enjoying this surprise lead. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looking wide.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
In comes the corner. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that could well leave a mark. Son Heung-min. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
No way through, so back it comes.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Messi. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Great chance here from position A1. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's trying the shot. That was travelling. Oh, what a mistake! There's the shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Pete.
Header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Chance for a shot! And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Fagioli. He's beaten the last man. He's going for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now that's well seen too. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Can he get on the end of this? Just the king. He's having a shot! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, that has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Akanji. Driving through the middle. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Not the most accurate pass. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 44 será sustituido por...
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. He's in a great position here. Plenty to aim at. Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And we're done. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United's definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin. Manchester United are already in celebration mode. Free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Milan have chosen to line up 5-4-1 here, it seems.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. this system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Terrific header! Goal! Manchester United! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Numero 11.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Son Heung-min. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Applies the finish! Now who's going to be first to this? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He was under real pressure there. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And the shot! And how good was that? A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Gol per il Manchester